I graduated spring 11, cross spring 11, so I kind of had to, you know, jump into things right away. So moving to a new city up in Cleveland, you know, my first instinct was to lean on the brotherhood, you know, because I didn't know nobody up there on top of working and moving to a new place. So one of the first people to reach out to me was one of my old heads from my Kappa chapter, who had moved up there and was a part of DAL. So he was like, man, as soon as you get up here, just holler at me, and we'll get you involved in some things. And right away, I got involved. I joined the Alpha Esquire team up there as an advisor. So, you know, it all started with the relationship. So, you know, if there was a old head bro that we're trying to pull back into the fold, that we want him to get involved, just, you know, it's about the relationship and reaching back, because young guys, we need that. You know, regardless of, now that we're in the hood, that doesn't mean that we're, you know, the masters of everything and we geniuses and we know how to get it. Like, we need consultants and we need relationships and we need somebody to lean on as well. So, you know, that relationship with that old head bro, my special, meant a lot to me. And ever since then, it's made my experience in Alpha so much better, and it helped in that transition. So I would say you got to keep that relationship open.
Like I would say, just like the whole transition on things, I'm originally not from Columbus either. You know, so going from Akron, Ohio, down to Columbus, like it really starting like that relationship, you know what I'm saying, starting with the people that I came in my chapter with, Omicron Road, you know what I'm saying, so now transitioning into like, ARL really shows like that, really showing like that connection. What it really does is now that, you know, some of the older brothers, they have some of those already connections, whether it's in other markets, whether it's in business, whether it's in agriculture, whether it's in science or your biology and things like that. So now you can use those people as a resource. You know, not only do you have like that relationship just through Alpha, now you also have it, you know what I'm saying, like on other things outside of Alpha, and then it also broadens like your whole horizon on things. That's one of the things that kind of drew me to the fraternity in the first place, was just networking and just really being a part of something greater than myself. You know, so now that I have that, and I have the network, and then I also have things outside of the network, you know what I'm saying, it kind of ties in all together, and it makes me who I am today. And it also kind of just builds me up and keeps me on the uplift. So definitely.
That's cool, man. It reminds me of a story I had years ago. Came in frat 3902. And I remember working at SBC Ameritech, making a lot of money, 50, 60K, and thinking, I hate this job, it's stressful. And the opportunity came up where I could work at OSU as a recruiter, but my salary would be cut in half. So I talked to some people that I knew, some people in my family. They're like, well, keep the job that pays a bunch of money. Talked to some of my frat brothers, and those brothers told me, look, get the job where your passion is. It was in education as a recruiter. Did that for a couple years, loved it. Went on to the Board of Regents, got that job through a brother that I stepped with, doing the whole stepping thing. And now I'm looking at another opportunity 10 years later at another university with a brother that recommended me for the position. So for me, the frat has been, you know, looking at jobs, opportunities, it's been great. Just having brothers that know about different opportunities that are out there. And then also recognizing that as the leader of the Esquire program here in Columbus, I'm able to get that same type of energy and excitement to young folks and really take it on so they can go on to high school, finish high school, go on to college and get those degrees, especially in STEM or in engineering or mathematics or whatever, so they can become great in their communities and then give back. So for me, it's all about giving back to others and then watching them give and just keeping that cycle going. And that's what the frat's been for me.